years, Marvel's performance has saddened me deeply. But tonight, that changed. I feel like peak Marvel could be back. Woo! So, just got done watching the first episode of Daredevil Reborn. I keep wanting to call it Daredevil Rebirth, but it's Reborn. So, they definitely captured the feel of the first Netflix series. The first 15 minutes were 5 minutes of him, Foggy, and what's the girl's name? Karen? I keep forgetting her name. They meet up together at a bar. And then Foggy gets a call. By the way, spoilers, full spoilers. We are talking about this. So, Daredevil is tricked basically into going to Foggy's place, and Foggy is about to be assassinated, killed, shot by guess who? Bullseye. Yeah. Yo, when you realize it, you're like, oh no. And then you're like, yo, the rumors about Foggy dying are true. I like Foggy. And they give him a good look. The beard and the hair, that works for him better than that last one did. I don't want to see Foggy die. I like Foggy. So he gets back to the bar and Foggy gets shot. And he takes out a couple other people, and you think they're going to take out the girl. And Daredevil gets their swings, and they start fighting. And Daredevil's hitting and kicking and swinging. And Bullseye is bullseyeing, hitting him with all the knives. You know what I'm saying? And then that clip, them going up the stairs fighting, throwing all types of knives into and everything. And while they're fighting, they get to the rooftop, and she's asking Foggy to hold on. She's putting pressure on the wound. And Daredevil hears his heart slow and then stop. And he loses it. I love the way they show his rage in this. They showed it like that in the first series. Beat the hell out of Bullseye and threw him off the top of the building. I was like, you damn right. This ain't no time for no Batman stuff, no Superman stuff. Kill him. He just killed your friend. Put him out of his misery. Daredevil beat the hell out of him too. Throw him off the building. Foggy's gone. She's losing it. And for some reason, like he's Michael Myers, he lives. Pan over, his eye opens. I'm like, I didn't know if he was a metahuman or a mutant or whatever. I knew about Bullseye's skills, but I don't know what he is. Don't know everything about every character. So, Wilson Fisk returns. His wife is running things, and are they married? I can't remember if they're married or not, but his wife is running things. He walks in, messes up the whole meeting she's having with all these crime bosses, and basically asking for her to accept him back, telling her he wants to run for mayor. Meanwhile, Daredevil has to go to court and testify against Bullseye. And it's very emotional for him. Some good acting there. And then she shows up. I'm going to call her Karen for now because I keep forgetting her name. And they have an emotional meeting. You find out she's living in like San Francisco now. And you're like, damn, why you disappear on him? You left, but he disappeared on weeks from her too. So they're both kind of playing the blame game for a second before they kind of like, part ways. And he's got a female lawyer colleague that hooks him up with a therapist. She has them meet at a bar. She told her, the therapist, that he needed a therapist, and she told Daredevil that she needed a lawyer. So that's how she hooked them up. So that's going to be his new, his new love interest. Kingpin and Daredevil meet up. It's really cool how they do it because Kingpin's coming out of the building. Everything gets quiet. And Matt's just waiting for him. And he said he'd like to talk to him. And they just a slow motion walk off. I love how they did that. I love how they did that, right? So they're sitting there, feeling each other out. Basically, Fisk is telling him he don't do that crime stuff no more. And Daredevil is telling him that he don't Daredevil no more. But they both threaten each other because Fisk doesn't want any vigilante justice out there after what happened to him. And Matt, he's letting him know, look, if you start doing what you was doing, I will be there to check you. And they both hold back their tempers very well because they both have temper problems. And it's funny too because Fisk, people are like, while he's running, they're like, he crushed a man's head, and people are talking about it, but this one guy that's working for him is talking about how he's so cool because he, is a self-made man, and then so he's cool. He's the cool criminal street guy that made it type of crap. And at the end, he gets elected. It's done deal. And Matt is on the street looking up at him. He's looking down from his high rise, looking down at Murdoch. And that's how it ends. And I'm like, oh man, that's the first episode. That was the first episode. And I will give the first episode 4 out of 5. Woos! I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thoroughly. And now that I know that Punisher's going to be in it, that's even better. I'm about to watch the second episode and give you that review. Now, only thing I'm worried about is people have written me and told me that don't celebrate too early because they're hearing, so we don't know if it's true, but they're hearing that a particular character is going to show up in the 3rd or 4th episode. This is all hearsay, so take it with a grain of salt. And then it's going to be back to woke as usual. I hope that is not true because right now I'm starting to love this and I want to trust Marvel again. They have hooked me. Can you reel me in? Can you reel this fish in, Marvel? We shall see. Be back with my review of the next episode. 10 million subscribers. Woo!